Welcome back, friends. We are off to Houston Mesa in Payson, Arizona. So we're going to the Houston Mesa Campground. We camped there once or twice before, and we're just trying to get our feet wet back in the camping season, and we want to take you along with us. So please come and enjoy. We're just going for the weekend, so we're leaving Thursday, staying overnight Friday, and then heading back Saturday. It was kind of a impromptu camping trip, so we kind of forgot a couple things, but we've improvised and got through the weekend just fine. So, Philippine ingenuity at its finest. Cactus squatch. What gets me up in the mornings. What? Another Inloveness tree. Me and Julie embraced in love. If we were trees.
Butter.
Hello. She's sniffing something. Oh, there she goes. All right, everybody. So this is a long time coming, and I apologize. This is for our car. If I say your username correctly, I apologize if I got it wrong. But you were asking on one of our older videos, you made a comment about any update on our roam box. So we're going to go and, like I promised you, like I said, I apologize for being so long, but this is our 76-liter roam box that we have physically mounted to the top of our fridge deck. So inside it, you know, I just keep regular stuff, axe and things, but that's not really what you're asking for, but you're asking like the dimensions. So I like this one basically because I could fit, and there's still room here for the AC ductwork. So the other one I had was a 66-liter, a little bit shorter, a little bit longer, and it was a little bit closer here, but I didn't kind of like the way it looked. So but this one fits perfect. So as from the top of this lip of the railing to the truck box itself is about an inch, give or take. So it's about an inch. It's kind of resting against the top of this railing. And then on the back side, I'll just do it this way. On the back side, it's about 3.5 inches from the back of the railing there, where I guess if I measured it from there, it's about 2.5 inches from the bottom of the fridge rail thing here. And then nice thing about it is if you open it from the front, it doesn't hit the back of the hiker. So there's just enough clearance. It's probably 1/2 inch, maybe a little less, before it hits the top. And then let me scoot around. And then if you want to measure from the middle of the truck box, so I'm just going to go by this hard mounted bracket to the lip of the railing. It's 11.75 inches clearance. So it gives lots of room for here. These are the hard brackets that I have mounted. I just drilled holes in the top of the fridge box. It's only aluminum, so it wasn't hard to drill at all. And then I added silicone underneath just to kind of keep it waterproof. So far it's held up, and yeah, there's just bolts underneath or nuts underneath to tie it up. But there you go. That's the 76 liter Rome truck box. I'm sure other brands are out there, but I liked Rome, so that's the one I've been using. But stays waterproof and all that fun stuff. So thanks for the comment, and hopefully that answered your question. If not, let me know and I'll try to be more elaborate. And then the extreme zoom of my face for some reason. One of the things that we got to protect our hiker is this lock and roll hitch cover locking mechanism thing. Pretty straightforward, master lock. It's got some grease on it, but it just opens up like a clam kind of thing. And then these are the, your lock and roll. Still got a little movement, but yeah, so that's one of the things that we've been using. So it's heavy as heck, but very sturdy. We like it. So if you're trying to find a way to protect your hiker, if you got the lock and roll, or I guess if you have any lock and roll hitch, doesn't matter if it's on a hiker, that's a good option. What else do we have on here that they might not have seen? Something else we have is like a tire clamp. Same thing, just a lock, another master lock, so it's a good brand of lock. And yeah, you just open it up, and basically it's like a tire clamp if you got parking tickets, kind of the same idea. At least slow them down so you can get back to save your trailer in time. But so that's another thing that we've had for a long time that we really like. Easy to set up, easy to take down.
Just for a little bit of peace of mind.
Yeah. So here is Julie's ingenuity to get our camp chef to work. So we had this table you've probably seen in a bunch of our videos when we went tent camping. Normally we set up our jet boil and stuff on it. But in this case it's our stove table. I got a couple of the leftover things for the levelers, and then we had one of our cargo boxes. We just threw it on top of that, and it's pretty close to being the normal height. So, Philippine ingenuity at its best.
It's also very stable.
Yeah, surprisingly.
So next time we don't even have to bring our table for the camp chef, just use this.
When I forget it. All right, so let's do a quick tour before we start packing up. So the biggest thing is our Joolca. So we've had this pretty much every camping trip, I would say, last year and a half. Right now it's being held down with rocks because we forgot the tent pegs. One side you can use for a change room or a shower. There's a thing in here where you can hang stuff. There's little slots where you can, almost be on that side, where you can hook up the shower through it. We use it as a change room and a washroom. So if you have somebody who goes camping who doesn't like the whole going number 2 outdoors, bring a porta potty. These things are that's been awesome, and that has saved our butts on more occasion than once. If you don't want to go to the pit toilets in the middle of the night, you just come here.
Yeah, you can stand and change in this one.
Yep.
And then we're tall, so going by Baba.
So it still fits.
It's 6.
What
are you? 5'2"?
5'7" and a half.
No, he's 6 feet tall, and there's like.
But yeah, so there's still clearance, and then you can, like I said, you can hang stuff. One side's basically the shower, and the floor's mesh and stuff, so the water runs out. But yeah, very handy. So yeah, if you have someone who is a little leery about going camping, maybe they don't want to, maybe they don't like camping because either A, they don't like sharing public bathrooms or whichever, but that's an option if you don't mind cleaning out the porta potties.
Yeah, it's not nasty at all.
Just make sure you put the right chemicals in it.
Yeah, we use the little porta packs.
Yeah.
And then you drop one in there.
Flush a couple times, it starts dissolving, and then takes care of your business.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So before you go, normally this is up, but you open this, it basically opens a little trap door so your business can go down into the bottom tank. And then you just, once you're done, you just flush. You can do it a couple times. It takes water from this top tank, puts it down here with your biz. Close that when you're done. And when you're getting ready to go camping, you just fill it with water here.
Yeah. And then when you're done and you still have water left, you just empty that.
Yeah, so you don't have to take the water home. But I would say between the two of us, a tank of that water is what, 5 gallons? I think it lasts like 3 or 4 days, right?
Yeah.
So it lasts a while. So if you got a family, it's probably going to go quicker. But so that's that.
And then when we go home, we just dump it in our toilet.
Yeah.
It doesn't stink at all. It just smells like
The chemical.
whatever the scent of the Porta pack is.
Yeah, we have lavender, and then we just got some blue ones that the crows liked, apparently. This is Kamp De Klonis. Just a regular tent.
Klonie is a husky, so he has his own crate with
His little pad.
yeah, and then yeah, he loves it.
So that's
really well.
That's Kamp De Klonis, and there he is there on his little bed. And
he has this that we made
more Philippine ingenuity.
so he can just run along the. Bonnie, come here, Bonnie. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Come on, dummy.
Come here, Bonnie. Come here.
So you can go exploring,
Yeah.
chasing
But
animals,
still stay within the
boundaries of the campsite.
campsite.
And here's our grill that we had hot dogs on last night.
Yeah, it
Sets
has
up-
its base here.
Sets
that
up fairly
gathers
easy.
all the ashes.
Although we found that if you get something like this, you probably want to get like an extra grill just to elevate your charcoal, because when it's down on this bottom grate down there, so when it's on that bottom grate, you either got to put a ton of charcoal in there, or it just doesn't get hot and it takes forever to cook. So more Philippine ingenuity was,
That's what we were talking about. Put rocks under it.
well, that's why you bought this grate, and the charcoal went on the grate. You bought the grate.
Oh.
That's what I was saying, Philippine ingenuity. And then our gazebo. So we have 2 of these. We only brought one this trip. We didn't even really use it.
Yeah, we always bring this just in case there's not enough shade in our campsite. But
this
is
one-
a pretty shady campsite, so we didn't really hang out here.
Yeah, the campsite. So this area's not too bad, like for shade and stuff.
Yeah.
But easy to set up. I mean, 2 people. If you have 2 people, it's super easy. Probably could even be done by 1
Yeah.
if you got your patience and stuff. So not me. But yeah, pretty easy to set up.
And
Easy to
then
take down.
For bug zapping,
The snippy snaps.
the snippet snaps.
That didn't even, I mean, it's been so cool here at night. It's been getting down to the 30s at night. In the day, it's in the 70s. So big temperature swing, but really not a lot of bugs. Klonie found something. But that's a quick tour of the campsite. So we're gonna start tearing down. We reserved an extra day so that we don't have to rush to get out at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, because check-out time at the campsite usually 11 o'clock, and so we have to wake up early.
And then you're rushing to get all set up, and then it's just stressful. So instead, we, if you just spend for the extra day, then you can
20-some bucks spent for an extra day, and that allows us to have like all afternoon to pack up, and we can leave in the early or late afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, we're only, what, an hour and a half, an hour from home?
Campground.
Yeah, so but yeah, any time though, doing that is just saves so much stress. Just, because that's what we're doing. Like this morning we woke up, had breakfast, just been picking away at stuff, but now we're just gonna wrap it all up, put it in the truck and in the hiker, and then we'll probably just hang out for a little bit more and then get ready to head home.
Yeah, like once everything's packed, if we want to just hang out here and go for a walk and whatever, it's good. Cause
Yeah, we're not rushing to get out of here at 11.
Yeah.
So, pro tip. That's a Bunny pro tip. I was going to take credit for it, but she actually came up with that idea.
Actually was one of the best.
She's the ideas man. I'm just the face behind the channel.
Because like one time when we went camping at the Grand Canyon, and then we had like so much stuff.
Oh yeah.
We were trying to get out of there.
We barely got out on time.
Yeah.
Like we might have been like 11:20, and they were the camp counselors were just like they're just like hawks waiting for us like to get out of there. So that was too stressful.
Yeah, we brought too much stuff, so it was pretty stressful.
Hard to believe if you watched any of our videos, we brought a lot of stuff. We kind of went minimalist this time, but that's why we forgot a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, but that was the time that we brought the Joolca and a lot of winter stuff.
And the cootie.
Excuse me, I meant the cootie. Yeah. But the next time that we brought the cootie, we reserved an extra night, and
it was so much easier.
Yeah.
But that's why we forgot a lot of our stuff too, is because we were prepared for winter camping in January, and we had it ready all then, and then
we left the winter box, and then
we had to kind of switch out, and then we forgot some of our headlamps and all our small stuff we forgot in the winter stuff. So
but
now we
what
know
camping's all about. You improvise and you.
Well, it's the first camping trip of 2025. It's not expected to go smooth. I'm sure our video is probably all over the place because we're not used to filming camping stuff anymore. But yeah, it's nice to get back out. Yeah. Weather's been awesome, sunny. If you come
and the hiker, it went down to 33 degrees last night.
Yeah.
And then we only brought a comforter
and a little blanket
and a little throw blanket, one each, and that's what we used. And we were just
and we had
this was what he was wearing, jammies, and
a long sleeve shirt, but it's a thin material shirt. And we had the windows open, we had the fan going, we had the AC vents.
No condensation.
Very comfortable.
It wasn't cold. It wasn't. It was perfect.
Yeah, great weather.
Yeah,
good sleeping weather.
For those of you who are wondering if you're gonna need a heater for the hiker if you want to go winter camping, for us we did not need it. It was just not even a down comforter, just
just a regular
comforter from Amazon.
Yeah.
So
agreed. Yeah, it's very very warm. Found out I think the roof is insulated so that the walls aren't, but yeah, it was very warm.
Yeah, before when we were new, remember when we had the hiker for the first time, we closed the windows because we thought we would freeze if we left the windows open.
Yeah, but you gotta,
ended up having condensation on the roof and the walls.
Yeah, so pro tip, you do have to have the windows cracked at least a little bit, especially if the max fan's going. You gotta have some kind of circulation so it's drawing air in from the AC vents. But I always have my window open because I like the cool air, so. More than her.
And it wasn't cold with the windows open. The curtain was still partly closed. So
yeah, I mean, if it got that bad, I have closed the curtain before, and it kind of air coming in from the fan, it kind of limits the draft across your face, kind of thing.
And I'm always cold, so I always complain if it's a little bit cold, but I wasn't cold at all. So
nope.
Yeah.
So I guess we start packing up and I guess we'll be seeing you on the road.
Yeah, and Booth, who's down there, sleeps with us at the foot of the mattress of the hiker.
So
we
we
have
sleep
a 5x10. So
and we sleep with our head towards the galley, so not towards the front.
yeah.
We sleep the opposite way. Probably from what we hear, you know, people who sleep in the wintertime generally they will sleep the opposite way so that they're underneath the max fan, so it gets more of your breath and stuff out of the hiker. We haven't swapped around, but even like I said, 33 didn't really bother us. So, but if it was, I guess if we're in the 20s or something, maybe we would have to. And that's Fahrenheit, by the way, if we have any.
But it was perfect though. We're both 6 feet tall. Booth is at the foot of the
Yeah, she fits down there.
bed. She fits perfectly there. No issues at all. Klonie has his own Casa de Klonis because he's a husky and he's hyper, and then he gets too warm. So, yeah. And then he has his own crate. He's crate trained, and so he doesn't try to escape. Or if there are animals, then they can't get to
bother him.
So, all right. So now we're gonna pack up.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.